The Supreme Court marks the 49th anniversary of the landmark case Roe v. Wade this weekend. Rallies and protests are expected both for and against abortion rights in the coming days, and this all comes as the Supreme Court considers reversing Roe, which would allow individual states to pass their own abortion laws. Bloomberg News reporter Kelsey Butler has been covering the issue and joins us now to discuss what's at stake. Kelsey, great to speak with you. For context here, the court's deciding on a Mississippi case, and they are indicating that they're likely to side with the state in that case. If they do that, Roe gets undone. Walk me through what happens next in that scenario. What does abortion access look like across the U.S. if and when SCOTUS does make that decision?
Right. So what will happen is that abortion access will, even more than it does now, come down to what state you live in. Right now, we know that there are restrictions and a lack of providers in many places. But what will happen is that about half the states in the country already have laws in place that, if Roe is undone, would essentially make an abortion impossibility in those states. Um, Idaho, South Dakota are two places where there are trigger laws that would immediately go into effect, banning nearly all abortions as well.
Can you walk me through? I know there was a series of these trigger laws that were created in a bunch of these states. Can you walk me through sort of what led to that seeming trend, especially in these southern states? Was it an anticipation of the Supreme Court undoing Roe?
Well, nearly pretty much since the Roe decision became the law of the land, there have been groups that oppose abortion that have been kind of working to chip away at it on the state and local level. And what we're seeing is that a lot of those really big things that impact people on a real day-to-day level happen at the local level. And that's really what it comes down to. If there isn't an abortion provider anywhere close to you and you have to drive 300 miles away, that's a real impactful thing, and that's been
Yeah.
happening for some time.
Yeah, of course, of course. Thank you so much for explaining that. And I know from your reporting that the majority of abortions are now acquired via an abortion pill. If Roe is overturned and states have these trigger laws that go into effect right away, could other states like New York start to funnel abortion pills to people in other states who might need them?
Well, a really big restriction on the abortion pill was just lifted that allows people to get it by mail. But again, things really come down to what state you live in. So there are already about 19 states where there are restrictions to the abortion pill, things like requiring a person to take it in the presence of a physician, for example.
Mm.
So that again still requires travel, potentially time off work, and some type of coordination.